Alright gamers, welcome back to LEGO Star Wars. I'm Voyans, and today we're playing the second chapter of the second chapter episode. Discovery on Kamino, which is the second level of Attack of the Clones. So let's get into this, let's read about it. You know the gist. So episode 2, of course. So the second mission in the second episode, which I think I've already reiterated enough, So let's read. As Separatist activity continues to destabilize the galaxy, Obi-Wan Kenobi investigates the attempted assassination of Senator Padme Amidala. With his astromech droid R4-P17, the Jedi Knight tracks the source of a poisoned dart to the remote world of Kamino. So let's see what's going on in Kamino. And a nice ship nonetheless. Of course, episode 2 Obi-Wan is probably best Obi-Wan, but that's my opinion. Spooky little lab here. I remember this used to be my favorite level on LEGO Star Wars, a video game. No idea why. Just kind of creepy. It had a good, nice, cozy atmosphere to it. But anyway, so probably one of the best ways to start. I don't think we can do. Oh, I just fell. Wow. Okay. You got to be a little careful. It looks like, but you can get a mini kit right off the bat. I didn't take off from far enough in, apparently. But anyway, so we're out here in the freezing rain on Kamino. So there's a couple ways you can go just to screw around. I don't think we can reach this mini kit in story mode. You gotta have a high jump character. I do not have a high jump character. Obi-Wan does not jump high enough. There's also a lot of opportunities to get studs. I don't know why this level in particular, but yeah, there's a lot of blue coins just scattered about. So you do need to utilize R4 at some point. So you do have to get this Kamino guy, alien, I don't know what he's called. He'll direct you, and I remember in the movies they're both really creepy. But you gotta restore the power here, as we saw he was struggling to do so when we landed here on the planet. So now that the bridge is active, we can walk on over here. He'll escort us, and I wish they would have done the meme from Kamino in the game, like as part of the cutscene. That's why I'm here. And this is basically it, but you know, they didn't do the voice acting until later in the series, so we'll meet this fellow. Show him the poison dart. So he'll go running wherever, but there's a couple things to look at while you're here. So R4 can actually use this panel here, and a little Easter egg here is if you sweep the whole room. So basically go as far as you can with the Force and then run up to the broom. You can get a mini kit this way. Kind of hard to see because you got it, and you lose progress, but it's whatever. But there's a reward for wasting time, so it's worth it. So with that being said, the alien's sort of just waiting for me to finish, but I'm doing his job, so he can appreciate it. So actually, I don't know if you get a mini kit. Oh, no, you don't. You just get studs. Okay. My mistake. Can you break the junk? No. All right. Well, studs nonetheless. So let's steal the studs from the little panels here, and then get to move on. As this guy will sort of escort you everywhere you need to go. Next room's here with more stud panel things. the sound of R4 constantly. It's just kind of annoying, not gonna lie. You got these. Once you use the force on them, you can break them. Get some nice studs from it. These panels are the least of my concern because of how many blue points there are, which are always nice. So you may notice I'm avoiding this panel because you need it to progress through the rest here. So I'll point it out in a sec after I grab lace studs. So again, just like the other ones, you activate them, then grab the studs afterward. A lot of blue coins. So, but anyway, so the way you pass this is you sort of walk in a linear pattern around the square. You gotta be fast about it too. You can't like take a break. And then of course this machine, you gotta turn on the force. We'll see how they're doing this. See what's going on here. They're making clones. For who though? Huh. So that's how the clones are made. Are we gonna ever find out who the cloning is done on? We will actually, but stay tuned for the next episode. Maybe, I don't remember when. I don't know if they illustrate it very well in this game. Probably, but yeah, they're making clones. So again, this guy will sort of escort you where you ought to be. And these are, I think there's a way to get it. I think if you turn all of them on, you get a mini kit. So if you're wanting to get mini kits, this is the way to go. Just to get all of these. Yep, there it is. You hear the chimes and you don't know where it's coming from, usually means there's something you gotta do. So there you go. And then to get through this door, turn over to R4. A devilishly handsome robot. And then in here, there's also studs there. But when you get into here, more rooms to be guided into. So go into here. There's Jango Fett and his son Boba. Got these robots to deal with, so destroy them. Pretty easy to take care of, honestly. They're like worse droids. So that's who they clone. That's that handsome subject. So they clone Jango Fett. And so Obi-Wan's here to make a deal to try to get the Republic to have access to these clones. That's the whole premise. Fun fact. Don't know if you already knew that. Maybe you did. But and there's a mini-kit you can get here by continually using the force on this vending machine. You gotta use it 4 times. As you see the red buttons there, when they're all red, then you get all the pieces. Then when you have all the pieces, assemble the puzzle of Jango Fett, turn it into a stormtrooper, or in this case clone, for the meme. And you can grab the mini kit out of the vending machine. Destroy these, of course, for a nice amount of studs. And then set the table, why don't you? You use your thing wisely. Power up. And then I think I don't know if these give you nothing more. Okay. But there's not much to do in this room. You can leave after that, and then there's these little security things you can just use deflections on. Jango Fett realizes, runs away. So we gotta chase him out through that hole, but in the meantime, what's fun to do is where the white ends are, if you follow it, you and your partner, you get a mini kit that way. It's always nice. A lot of things that are always nice in this game. Try to set the table here, clink the glasses together. I don't think it doesn't do anything, but the chairs break at least, so. I don't know if I hear a mini kit, but who's to say where it is. And then go through the same hole that he was in as he's setting bombs on the bridge. if you run backwards, if you're lucky enough, I don't know if, I think you should be able to, with R4, you can get over here. I don't know if you can get the studs all day long, but you can't reach the mini kit because R4 doesn't jump any or fly any higher than that. So unfortunately, you gotta come back for it in free play. So don't get too close to the bombs because they destroy things. So get close enough to destroy them and then run away. And you'll always be able to make the jump, so don't worry about the bridges breaking. And then just keep following him constantly. R4 can propulse himself across. And then he'll fly that way. I think over here. We don't have anybody that can use it. We don't have any gun gamers, so we can't float across. But in the meantime, to follow Jango Fett, stand on the button. That'll give R4 a little bit of room to float across. And then have him hit the button. And then you can do that. Whoever designed this level for co-op is evil, for the sake of making you, making whoever player 2 is play as the damn robot. It's not like it's temporary, like you play as the R4 the entire time. It's awful. Trust me, I have an older brother. And I can tell you, what does that mean? It means that I have been player 2 more times than I'd like to say. That's what it means. So I'm gonna try to. I didn't realize that I was picking up this power up until I already picked it up. So I'm gonna try to. It basically didn't get any use out of it. But what you're supposed to do. I died. What you're supposed to do is switch over to R4, basically ASAP, and then you can stop the rush of enemies by closing these little gates here with R4's paneling, and you can destroy the remainder, and then go about your day normally. So I shouldn't have used that power up as early as I did. It's too late. I'm just making sure there's no mini kits or special anything that I miss. I don't think there is. I do hear mini kit clanking, but I think it's past the Sith Force door here. So I gotta repair the ceiling here. What nice guys. Come to Kamino, repair ceilings. You know how it be. And then of course Jango Fett still booling about, trying to escape in the slave one. Remember, this fight is actually kind of hard. So you got really nowhere to run. You got Boba Fett driving the slave one ship here. And you got Jango Fett on the ground. And I think he's like indestructible almost. You can reflect his bullets. You can't really get close to him. Actually, yes you can. I'll let him shoot. So, and then the camera angle. Now these is where you switch to R4. And you sort of, at this point, you try to get the blasters here on the side to shoot at the slave one to deflect bullets, and then you can have an easier time deflecting the bullets at Jango Fett. It's kind of convoluted in a way. Just take your time with that. Kind of optional actually, but so you get peppered down like that. It's not fun, so you get R4 to deflect the bullets, and it's a lot easier. But you gotta use the force to deflect the rockets at him, and that'll take some damage. So then he will come back down. I need to try to final force smash him. Have mercy! But Boba Fett tries to save the day. And he does. As Jango gets away. But not before Obi-Wan gets a tracker on the Slave One as it goes away. For good? Maybe? Where's it headed? Somewhere, but we're trailing him. I don't remember what it is, but it's one of the Batman Arkham games. Something similar like that happens, or Batman throws a oh, it's Bane's helicopter. I don't know why that just came to my head. But that'll do it for the Discovery on Kamino, Chapter 2 of Attack of the Clones. So, finally unlocked the Jedi Master look, Episode 2 Obi-Wan. And then we also unlocked RP, or R4P17, the God Among Men. True Jedi. And then, of course, we got a good amount of studs. And then we actually got a good amount of artifacts, too. Artifacts, that's Indiana Jones. Mini kits. Of course, 2 gold bricks, because we always get that True Jedi. I'm going to cry the day that we don't get a True Jedi. But it's not going to be today. But anyway, thank you for watching this episode of LEGO Star Wars. We'll be back next week, and we'll be continuing the Attack of the Clones. So, thank you for watching, and more than ever, take care.